Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Mike Tonight, personal trainer, speed coach. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about something that's commonly mistaken and people don't know how to differentiate the two. I hear it all the time, people talking about, when they're watching a football game or they're watching somebody in whatever sport, like, man, that guy's so quick, he's so quick, he's so fast, he can move on a dime. I want to clear some of the misconceptions up. So first off, I've kind of broken it down a little bit and we'll go into more detail, but just some key terms and things to focus on and things that are truly a definition of quickness or speed. And so with quickness, we're going to have shorter steps. Okay, we're more explosive. We can change direction easier. We spend more time on the ground. Alright, more time on the ground with our feet. We need to maybe plant and take another move, so we need that big impact, that big cushion to take place, and we can really exert ourselves into possibly a different direction, or maybe the same direction, but just as quickly as possible. So the turnover frequency will actually be much higher. So we're going to spend more time on the ground, our feet are going to hit the ground a lot more times, and we're going to be much more quick than speed. Okay? So smaller backside mechanics. We want high turnover frequency, shorter steps. So of course we're going to have shorter backside mechanics, okay, because we don't need to spend too much time coiling up and building that extra power as we do when we're building up in speed. And so usually when we're quick, we're leaning forward, we're falling, locomotion. Sprinting, running is a form of locomotion. Actually sprinting, being quick, once you build into that upright posture, yeah, sure, we're still somewhat falling, but we're more upright and we're more exerting power into the ground. So as we burst out and we start into our sprint, as we're quick, we're going to usually be leaning one side to the other if we need to break out of a position, we need to change direction. We need to lean, and then we fall, and then our feet are going to catch us, and we're going to propel out of that situation. So when it comes down to speed, basically everything that quickness is not. Okay, so bigger steps, bound. Think about bounding. If you've ever had track practice or football practice, when you do A skips, B skips, and things like that, or you're just skipping in general, we're focusing on driving all that power into the ground, and it's almost the same in sprinting. It's exactly the same. You're just bounding. So don't focus on quickness and high turnover frequency. We don't need that. To be faster as an individual, as a human being, as an athlete, we need to slow down our turnover mechanics, our turnover rate, okay? So we just need to be more efficient with the rate of which we turn over. We are going to build power by building bigger backside mechanics, really driving that heel to our butt and literally bouncing our calf off our hamstring and throwing our legs into a momentum leg swing, which I cover in another video. You should check that out, where I talk about the momentum leg swing, which is where we really build up a tremendous amount of foot speed and momentum, through momentum, to really exert all that power into the ground. So like I said, definitely check that video out. I give you more detail about the leg momentum swing, and I have a picture in there too that I drew myself. So check that out. I'm sure you like it. But lastly, with speed, we're going to have an upright posture. So we're really driving all of that built up momentum through momentum mechanics, backside momentum mechanics in our swing leg due to big range of motion, slower turnover frequency, because now we're specializing. We want to spend more time in the air than on the ground when we're sprinting and we're building the most potential speed. So that's just a little bit about quickness versus speed. Pretty simple, but like I say, people get it confused. I know I did, and you don't have to be bent out of shape about it, really. When it comes down to it, You don't have to think too much. You don't have to overforce yourself. You don't have to stress. Sprinting should be a relaxed state. And I know you've probably heard that before, maybe from a coach, a football coach. Don't stress, just bound. And work on that good technique, the good upright posture. Work on bounding and work on being efficient, using momentum. So like I say, if you want to be quick, you can also be fast, just through a different mindset. So I hope that helps. Thanks, guys.